So my name is Milla Nyyssölä, and I'm a research associate at UNU-WIDER. And I authored the Dar es Salaam city scoping study with Tim Kelsall and Tim Nyyssölä. One of the key takeaways includes definitely the issue of the trends in demographics in the metropolis. So in Dar es Salaam, the population is both comparatively youthful and it's predicted to rise from today's approximately 7 million to more than 50 million by 2060. And this will make the city one of the largest cities in the world. And even though labor supply in this way is ensured, such an enormous projected growth will place great pressure on the city's infrastructure and service systems. And the urbanization process so far has been influenced in part by a legacy of colonial segregation. It has also been characterized by insufficient infrastructure and insufficient urban planning. There's also a shortage of formal jobs, decent housing. These things are creating an array of pressing challenges to the sustainable and equitable development in the growing city. Then a second key takeaway has to do with doing business in Dar es Salaam. Despite the administrative capital being moved to Dodoma, Dar remains definitely the commercial and industrial capital of the country, and it contributes 17% to national GDP. Dar hosts a higher concentration of trade, services and manufacturing than elsewhere in Tanzania. In recent years, partially thanks to its unique geopolitical position between the Central and Southern Africa, it has become a larger source of merchandise for countries such as Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda, Zambia, and so forth. But despite this favorable location, political stability, as well as growing labor force, the country's re-industrialization strategy has floundered. Manufacturing sector is poorly connected to global value chains, and entrepreneurs face difficulties in operating and thriving in the city due to undeveloped business environment, especially when it comes to small informal businesses that dominate the business field and are the source of livelihoods to the majority of the population. And the third key takeaway, I would say, has to do with politics. So Tanzania has witnessed more centralization of power and controls during the past years, and the ruling party has become more and more dominant. Currently, however, Dar es Salaam is governed by a number of municipal councils. The political dynamics of Dar es Salaam have been characterized by a so-called tug of war over the access of power, political positions, profits and rents, and between the increasingly centralized central government and local government, ruling party, opposition, as well as the higher level and lower level officials. And until recently, none of these entities have been able to consistently prevail over the others, which has resulted in a situation of considerable power dispersion, which then furthermore has made it difficult to pursue and finalize all these ambitious plans, the needed development projects and reforms in the area. Dar is facing complex challenges in urban governance and planning, formalization of land and employment, social and health service delivery, and environment and its protection. The great challenge of the metropolis is to identify the routes through which the current window of opportunity for urban reforms in Dar can be tilted towards more inclusive approaches that are capable of delivering effective and legitimate solutions to the city's complex problems. Social policies are not covering the people properly when it comes to access to affordable healthcare, social protection, or insurance against various risks. And poverty and inequality in the city are high, with about 84% of the population clustered in the lowest wealth quintile and only 0.3% or so in the wealthiest. The African Cities Research Consortium will help analyze these challenges and identify promising areas, strategies, and partners. We would be happy to work with different stakeholders across local and national policymakers, civil society, as well as the private sector and other organizations in creating and strengthening partnerships that can help solve complex problems and create a more inclusive and sustainable future for Dar es Salaam.